This is Ashley.
And this is Brett. When you're not feeling well, choosing the right over-the-counter medicine for your symptoms can be a daunting task. We have a pharmacist who gives us some tips on what to choose and what to avoid.
We've heard from so many of you, our Today's Health and Wellness podcast listeners, that you are having a difficult time leaving a rating and review for the podcast in iTunes. So here's an easy way to do it. Please review mypodcast.com/Today's Health for an easy step-by-step tutorial to follow. That's www.pleasereviewmypodcast.com/Today's Health. Reviewing and rating our podcast in iTunes helps us in so many ways, but most importantly, we get your feedback on what you like about the podcast. Thanks for being a listener and subscriber and going to www.pleasereviewmypodcast.com/Today's Health. Choosing the right medicine for cough and cold symptoms can be a daunting task. The options may seem endless, but Cleveland Clinic pharmacist Angela Galarakis said making sure a medication is safe for a person's specific health situation is a good place to start.
It is important to look at a box and see what's in there, how many ingredients are there, and then check the contraindications for if you have a disease state. If you're taking a medication, you can have overlap. Maybe it causes a spike in blood pressure, or maybe it can be harmful with something you're currently taking.
Once it's determined that a medicine is safe, look for products that match symptoms. Galarakis recommends sticking to cold medicines versus allergy medicines. Both contain antihistamines, but cold medicines contain the type that are designed to dry up a runny nose and postnasal drip, which may also relieve a cough.
A dry cough that lingers for more than a few weeks can be treated with a DM cough product to stop the cough. However, she warns that bronchitis should not be treated with this type of medicine.
And when it comes to herbal medicines to relieve symptoms, Galarakis said they're not proven to be effective.
There are herbal products available over the counter that are marketed for cough and cold symptoms. Most are not recommended. Things like vitamin C, echinacea. They can help maybe shorten the duration or severity of symptoms, but very minor.
Galarakis said certain people should use extra caution when shopping for cough and cold medicines, especially children, pregnant or nursing women, those with high blood pressure, glaucoma, thyroid disease, or anyone with urinary retention problems. Thanks again for listening to this week's Today's Health and Wellness podcast, brought to you by Central Ohio Health and Wellness Magazine and Today's Health. If you have a health and wellness segment you would like us to cover, send us an email. Our contact information is in the show notes.
And if you'd like more information about sponsoring our podcast, like Ashley just mentioned, our contact information is in the podcast notes. We look forward to hearing from you.
Circle270media.com.